What's going on, you bitch made ass niggas, you bitch made ass bitches, you real ass niggas, and you sometimes real ass bitches? Uh, we back in the motherfucking spot, nigga. Cracking the motherfucking 80s, you heard?
We bite.
With the lick read.
With the liggery.
AKA. Don't nobody want to die, but everybody want to ball. Somebody got to go when them killers call. The podcast. Little young buck. Little young buck for the head tops.
AKA. See, homie, this is a whole different type of war game. See, the losers end up in shackles and motherfucker chains laid down in the street, leaking out their brains.
Ooh, the podcast.
The podcast. Ooh.
Oh, man. Welcome back to the fucking show. Fellas, we back. We motherfucking back, man. We bike.
It's like a southern white girl. We bike.
We bike.
We bike.
What's that little bitch? Period. Oh. Period. Oh.
Period. Oh, nigga.
Oh man. Look at the shit that trailer, and I don't know shorty trailer trash, but I'm gonna identify you as that right now. Look at the shit trailer trash could do to imitate black culture and get a name for themselves, bro.
Some men will call it cinema.
Cinema. Top tier cinema.
Top tier cinema right there. It's top tier. It's peak. It's peak white people right there, man.
Yeah, for sure.
That's peak white people for sure. Like a white person imitating some hip hop shit and goes viral. That's peak white person. That's every white person's dream in America right now.
Hey, I love it. I love it. I love to see it.
Crazy, man.
I don't, but I do.
I hate to see that shit, but anyway. Welcome back to the show, y'all. This is Cracking the 80s. You know what I mean? Cracking the 80s. This is actually a mandatory podcast. I'm not sure if y'all knew that. Like when it comes on their phone, when it releases, anytime it's released, you gotta listen to this. This is the only podcast that releases on a Monday. So just go ahead and get that, knock it out the way, get the homework done.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's why we keep it. You know what I'm saying? That's why we do it on Mondays, because we know y'all niggas just woke up. Y'all like, damn, it's Monday. Oh shit, Cracking the 80s. It give you a little spark in your life. You know what I'm saying? My crack rock familiar people out there. You know what I'm saying? We know Mondays is stressful. You gotta go to work. You know what I'm saying? You might have to go to school. You know what I'm saying? We here for you. We understand.
You might be leaving your side chick house. You stayed a little too late.
Yeah, that Sunday night got a little bit too hectic. You know what I'm saying? Now you damn.
Walk of shame.
Yeah,
type shit.
we had to give you some excuses to go back home to wifey. You know what I'm saying? We here for that. This is what we do. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, this is that crack. You know what I'm saying? Just welcome back. Welcome back to everybody that's been supporting the show. If it's your first time, welcome to the show. Nice to meet you. Hey, motherfuckers.
And in the words of Jay Black, shake my hand. Shake my hand.
Shake my hand.
Shake my hand.
If it's your last time, Mars, tell them what they could do.
Go play a fucking sample or something. Please. You know what the fuck you could do. You know the regular. You know what it is.
You know how the fuck we coming, man. Let's go ahead. I mean, drop some comments. Keep on dropping comments on the YouTubes, on the social media. You know what I'm saying? All that helps for the algorithm. That
crack that like button. Crack that like button. Ooh, that was a new one. I just made that up. Just wow, right there.
Freestyle, bam, off the top.
Off the top, right there. Boom.
That boy got talent.
That boy good. Mama, there goes that man.
Hey.
That boy got stretch pants. That boy got...
Go ahead and crack the like button, man. Go ahead and crack the notification button too.
Word.
I mean, shit. If you sitting around, you wanna get a part of, you wanna be a part of this convo. I mean, pull up a chair. You know, this is an open door policy for anybody that's about that. That's with it.
Hit us up. You want to join it? You want to join the episode and talk your shit one day? You know what I'm saying? Come on the show and talk your shit. But make it make sense though.
Or you got to be somebody that's interesting. We're not just gonna have we don't interview people. Let's just get that out the way.
Yeah, we don't interview niggas. No, we don't interview niggas. We ain't got time to interview you niggas. We don't care about you niggas like that.
Couple of people been hitting up, you know what I mean, hitting us up on the IG. hitting us up like, yo, man, I need to be on the pod. Get me on your pod. And I'm respectful, you know what I'm saying? I don't ever just discredit anybody or shoo anybody away, but I always want to know right after they ask, like, okay,
who are you?
Who are you and what do you want to talk about? And there's a lot of people that's like artists that reach out that just want to be on the pod, they want to be on the platform just because they're trying to get their shit out. And I have to let them know, I'm sorry, bro, this is not that platform. We not just interviewing rappers.
We don't dick stroke motherfuckers here, buddy. Okay?
Word, we not just interviewing niggas.
Try to get on Joe Rogan for that. I'm not dick stroking you today, buddy. Okay? If you want to come here, you gotta discuss. You gotta talk about what the fuck we talk about. And if we ask you a question or two, nigga, it's gonna be some personal shit. You understand what I'm saying? Understand that, niggas. We ain't trying to have the world up here. You know what I'm saying?
We running this show.
You get the Oprah questions on here.
You get the Oprah questions on here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Word. You want that easy shit? Go hit up Zane Lowe or one of them niggas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, this is that. We gonna ask you, nigga. So when you was pumping bass, you ever have to blow a nigga head off?
Nah, we ain't gonna Vlad. We ain't gonna Vlad you. We honestly just not interested in what the fuck you got going on unless it's actually interesting. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
you know what I'm saying?
Keep it a buck. Like, it ain't no hard feelings. We just don't want to speak to anybody about their project and shit. You know what I mean?
Word.
We don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we don't care.
Well, you know what? Speaking of that, let's just go ahead and put Fred to work. Fred, please cue it up. Let him know that we do not give a fuck. Yo, you want to come on here and talk about your new album, your new
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care. Jerry.
We don't care.
Niggas don't care, man. But shout out to y'all though, man. Keep working hard. And
thing, man. We see you niggas, but we don't want to see you niggas. You understand what I'm saying? If that makes any sense, right? Can we
support you. We support you niggas, but just not on this platform. You know
not on this platform, you know what I'm saying? Word.
Speaking of support, I mean, shout out to Two Buddy. Y'all know they're sponsoring this episode once again. Shout out to the good people over there. Good people over there. If you wanna get a nice discount on some your YouTube creator out there, you're a producer, you're putting beats on YouTube, just go ahead and fuck with Two Buddy. Use code CRACK80s. That's CRACK80s with an S at the end, and you know what I mean, they'll give you a nice discount for fucking with us and fucking with the good people. And if not, I mean, go ahead and get your YouTube optimized. You know what I mean? You want to show up in the algorithm. You want to make sure the algorithm is working with you, not against you. Go ahead and go over to Two Buddy and show your support for the show. We're using code CRACK80s. You know what I mean? All our crack rock la familia. Shout out to y'all.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
But man, another week in the books, fellas. This is episode 28.
28.
8 minutes in. We at the 8 minute mark, and we are episode 28. How the fuck does it feel? How does it feel?
It feels good.
Yeah. Shout out to Kyle. My nigga Kyle got it. That's one of my favorite Kyle songs. I know that's not the song you were singing, but Kyle Feels Good. Great record. I was
bubbling your song, so it's kind of like crazy how that just worked.
My nigga Kyle. What that nigga doing?
Shout out to Kyle. Nigga living his life, man. Shout out to Kyle. He's one of them artists that popped up in the midst of like the blog era, but it actually worked for him. Because you know that era, if you got on during that era, you got a nice little security blanket of people that fuck with you that you could kind of continue to at least survive in this game. I mean, you got to have a couple of relationships, but Kyle came up when World Star videos and shit was, I mean, at the top tier where it was. Blog era. So, I mean, shout out to Kyle. Fuck with the boy. West Coast. Mr. What's that nigga call himself? King Wavy or some shit? We know you not King Wavy. We know that's Max. Yeah. We'll let you rock with that.
You not Max B, nigga. You not Wavy. You understand?
I ain't gonna front. That nigga Kyle did some wavy shit when he was at his shows. He would crowd surf on a surfboard. That's fucking live. I ain't gonna front. That's kind of live.
Okay, so if that's where it came from, then okay.
Okay, but he's still not Coke Wave. He ain't wavy.
He's still not.
He's not Coke Wave. Yeah, wavy. Yeah. In the words of French Montana. You ain't Coke Wave, nigga. You ain't Wave V.
You ain't Wave V. Hey, Coke Boys or Riot Squad?
Fuck.
I
Kind of the same thing though.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of the same thing.
Yeah, you gotta pick one, man. You gotta pick one.
What Coke Boys we talking about? We talking Coke Boys before Bad Boy or Coke Boys after Bad Boy?
There is no Coke Boys after Bad Boy.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
I mean,
it is.
I'm talking Coke Boys, Lil Durk, Chinks, Cheese, French.
Riot Squad.
Yeah.
What's the Coke Boys? What's the Coke Boys after Bad Boy? Put me on. I'm not hip.
But no, before Bad Boy.
No, before Bad Boy, Maximum,
French, Chinks. When Chinks was rapping like Stacks.
Mm-hmm.
That bitch they used to have. I don't want to call her a bitch, but you know.
I never considered Max Coke Boys. I always considered Max like his own thing that was fucking with Coke Boys.
Nah, he was Coke Boys.
Oh, he was Coke Boys, bro. So what?
Yeah, true. But I mean, Coke. Yeah. I'm picking. All right, so Max be your stack bundles.
Nigga.
Oh fuck! What the fuck? You don't ask that question. That's kind of like
it's
forbidden.
one of them days. It's one of them days, man.
Kind of forbidden, bro.
Nah, yeah, I can answer that one.
Yeah, I can answer that one.
You gotta make a decision, man.
No, I'm not.
This nigga is Jigsaw. You got it.
Yeah, this nigga. Word.
Let's play a game.
Let's play a game. Your mother or your grandmother? The fuck, nigga? Why would you do that to me?
Yeah, all right. What about this? I seen this shit. This is a topic that been on the socials recently. You in the car, you driving. It's 3 of y'all in the car. It's you, your girl, and your moms. Who sits in the back?
Oh, Jesus. Lord.
Wait, what? I'm driving?
You driving. You got two passengers with you. You got your mom's, your girl in the car. Who sits in the back?
Depends on where we going.
Okay, let me see. Go ahead.
Because 9 times out of 10, I'm living with wifey, right?
Mm-hmm.
My mother comes to visit. She gotta go to the airport. She sits in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Chauffeur vibes.
Now, if we coming to pick her up, maybe I'll go, yo, sit in the back. Let me politic my mom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If we going to pick her up. Depends on the situation. Situational.
I like how you got out of that answer. That's a good answer right there.
But it's a respect thing though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mar's definitely on point with that one.
Yeah, he was on P for sure.
Yeah.
What about this? Mom comes to visit. It's Thanksgiving. Mom's and girl cooking.
Uh-huh.
Y'all gotta go run to the supermarket real quick. Who sits in the back?
Them two can go to the supermarket together. So I ain't going.
But
You nigga said, "Hey, y'all cooking. Y'all know what to get."
It's either y'all cooking and y'all go together, or I'll go by myself while y'all finish cooking.
Right, exactly.
So
there you go.
Yeah, this nigga good.
Yeah, just text me what y'all need.
Text me what y'all need. That's right. Ain't nobody got to sit in the back. I
gotta run some errands anyway. Don't worry about it. I
gotta go outside anyway.
Right.
You can tell he's thought about this before. Good answers, man. Good answers. But shit, man. How was y'all niggas weeks, man? We had another week in the books. Like I said, this is episode 28. 28 weeks straight. We got the streak going, nigga. We 28-0.
28 grams.
28 grams.
28 grams. My week was very fucking good, man. Very good week.
Tell us about it, bro.
I went to work, came home. That was about it. I got my Jose Wong jacket. Shout out to my nigga Jose Wong for holding the nigga down, and he actually like fucking sending me the jacket after he dropped that shit months ago. And I hit him up on the gram like, yo, I can't wait for you to restock it. I didn't even think the nigga was gonna reply back. He was like, bro, you need one? I can have the factory make you one.
That's a fire ass jacket, man. I seen it.
It's the same dude that made those babes I got the shorty half naked on the side. Same nigga.
Oh.
Yeah. So I didn't think he was gonna reply back to me. The nigga replied back to me, bro. And it was like he updated on the website for me, sent me the link. Like, holy shit, thank you, man.
Oh, so that's what you call customer service right there.
That's customer service. My son Jose Wong, man. 3HJ is his Instagram at 3HJ. His real name Jose Wong, straight out of Japan. You can catch Brett Fires in the jacket. A few other celebrities follow him.
It's Mars in the jacket.
Actually, Drewski wears that bait hoodie you see Drewski that says ABCD. I don't know if you ever seen that before. That's Jose Wong.
I'm not too hip, but I fuck with Drewski. That nigga funny as fuck.
Yeah. So, a lot of celebrities be, social media celebrities wearing his shit.
Shit, you one of them now, nigga. You got that shit personally from the man himself.
From the man himself, yeah. Shout out to DHL. Niggas pulled up and dropped it off. And hey, you know what I'm saying? It fits really well. Nice genuine, nice real leather on the sleeves and shit like that. The back is crazy. It's a great fucking. I can't wait to source that thing up, man.
Yeah, we gonna have to get you to post that on do some kind of something to let the people see it on the IG and shit.
Got you. Cause
that shit is heat, man. That shit super heat.
The design was Virgil had made I think it was it Off-White or was it was a Louis Vuitton jacket, but it was like 1-to-1, and it had Mickey Mouse on it. It's the same design, like the same like layout of what Jose Wong did. Virgil did it first, but Jose Wong couldn't afford the jacket because the jacket is like $30,000 fucking dollars. So he made his own version of it. So that's where it comes from. Yeah, but it was Virgil had made this fire ass Mickey Mouse jacket, and it was like 1-on-1. So
yeah, that shit heat.
And I got it on the nigga Virgil birthday. Look at that. Look at God.
Look how I come around.
Look how I come around though.
Oh my God, what happened to Virgil? R.I.P. Man. What about you, Drugs? How you doing, my boy?
Yeah, we breathing over here, man. You know what I'm saying? We good.
Drugs about to get philosophical on niggas.
Nah, we gonna keep it simple this week. We good, man.
Hey, man, that's what's up, man. Any
we good.
We gonna be all right, nigga. We gonna be all right. Let me see. How was my week? My week was I worked too. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the process of finding a new gig. You know what I mean? My old gig is cool, but it's not me. It's not where I see myself in the future. So I'm trying to find a new gig to give me more money so I can invest in what my future will be. Because it ain't no gig I'm gonna find where I'm gonna be like, yo, this is it. I love this. I want to stay here for the rest of my life. Nah, I just need more bread. So, you know what I mean? Looking for a new job and shit. I kind of had an interview this week. That was cool. Don't think it went the best, but it's all good. It's a numbers game. You know what I mean? You just got to keep applying and keep interviewing. And one of them shit's going to hit. You know what I'm saying? It's like a dice game. But let's see, what else happened this week for me? Let me try to think. Nothing really. I've been gaming. I know Mars, you've been playing that The Last of Us. You put me on actually to the Evil Within. That's actually on Xbox Cloud Gaming, so I might fuck with that.
Yes. Last of Us is one of the ones, man. They remade it for the 5, the OG one. Came out for the 3, and they remade it again for the 4. And then they remade it for the fucking 5, and oh my God, what happened to Virgil? Jesus Christ. Great. Like I said, one of the greatest stories. The game is so good, they're making a show about it on HBO Max. But there's a sequel, Last of Us 2, and I'm gonna tell you niggas this. One of the most detailed games of our generation. If we're talking about just animation-wise, acting-wise, like it's when you kill a nigga, bro, you see that shit. You watch the nigga life leave.
Damn.
Yeah, it's one of the most disturbing. It's uncomfortable. When I kill a nigga, I'll be uncomfortable. That's why I like to shoot niggas' heads off and just place a bomb here around. But when you run down and you poke a nigga in the neck, that nigga, he's fucking his hand shaking on your arm and shit, trying to grasp for air. His face making it's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous.
Graphic.
graphic.
Fire.
I'm about to say it does sound fire though.
It's amazing. Oh my god, it's amazing.
Shit sound like a John Wick movie.
It is. That's exactly. Ellie's a fucking badass. Joel raises a monster because Ellie is fucking. She's a bad bitch, man. She's like if Ripley was on Earth. You know Ripley from Aliens. If she was on Earth killing niggas. Word. That's the best way to describe Ellie. She's like Ripley, but killing people. Good God.
See, I'm gonna fuck with that evil within because, like I said, I got both of them. I got access to both, so shit. I might after we get off this pod. And I mean, it's game time for me. I'm gonna jump on Twitch. So shit, y'all niggas.
Let's get it. Harlem Shake it.
But shit, man. Let's see where we can start this week. I know you brought up. So wait, so The Last of Us, the HBO Max show, because I don't want to skip over that. I'm not too familiar with the game or anything like that, but for them to make it into a show and it be featured on HBO Max under the HBO umbrella, you know it got to be some heat.
It's gonna be some heat, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be some heat. It's gonna be some heat. Them clickers, man. Them shits is no joke. They're blind zombies. They I don't know what you call the motherfuckers that feed off sound, echo, some shit. You know, this is not class. So fuck the right way to say shit. But yeah, they can hear you off. You know, they can hear you rather than see you. And
so they're deaf.
They're blind.
They're blind. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. So they, if they hear you and they come up on you, your ass is grass. They're biting your fucking neck. And you're dead. There's no.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. You got me hype. You got me hyped to go play that evil with them.
Yeah.
I'm about to fuck with that shit for sure. I mean, actually, before we go any further, let's just go ahead and take a quick moment of silence to say R.I.P. to Coolio, man.
R.I.P. Coolio, man.
R.I.P. Coolio, man. I had a little beef with you. You know what I'm saying? Simply off the fact that, you know what I'm saying, you Gangsta's Paradise beat Hypnotize at the Grammys. But, great song nonetheless.
That was crazy.
Saying? Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know how I did that. But
nevertheless, legend, man.
Legend, man. Word. Legend.
The Keenan and Kel intro song?
My nigga.
Oh, here it goes.
My nigga.
Classic record, bro. Classic intro.
Classic show. When Nickelodeon had style.
When Nickelodeon was in its heyday.
Yes, sir. Still couldn't. It's crazy because they still couldn't fold Cartoon Network in their lineup, but they had some great content.
They did.
And Cartoon Network had cartoons.
Yeah.
It still wasn't, and they had all that and Keenan and Kel, and it still wasn't fucking with Cartoon Network. Yeah. It says a lot.
They had a lineup. They had a really good lineup too.
Had a great lineup. Nickelodeon.
Amanda Show.
Amanda Show. What?
Heat.
Fucking Heat. All that. Rugrats.
Global
Modern Life.
All that shit was on Nickelodeon, wasn't it?
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Global Guts.
It was just that Dexter's Lab, that Johnny Bravo, that Pop-Up Girls, then that 8 o'clock Toonami, Dragon Ball, Yu Yu Hakusho. It was just crazy.
Whoa. Real shit. But yeah, R.I.P. to that man. Did they say how he passed? I'm not too sure if that. Let me see if I can find out.
Does it matter? As long as now we know he's in Gangsta's Paradise.
We gonna end it on there, man. He died at 59. Like, it's unfortunate, but
it's unfortunate.
Yeah, we gonna.
Now he's in what? He's in Gangsta's Paradise.
I feel like I just gotta play the song now, but
yeah,
it's okay, Fred. We firing your ass, nigga. Your job has been eliminated.
I'm still trying to understand though in that video. Why was that fat nigga sweating singing that hook?
When the night in Gangsta's Paradise.
Because he was killing that shit.
That nigga was in the blacks. He was just sweating, singing. Like, damn, why they killing him? They whipping his back or something? Why is he sweating?
Nigga said, "Is they whipping him?"
Sing the song.
Y'all remember the nigga Weird Al, the Amish Paradise?
Yeah, Amish Paradise. Yeah, I was crazy. You talking about that nigga at my job. Yeah. Did that movie come out actually yet on Hulu?
What movie?
There's a Weird Al movie coming out. And he's being played by Harry Potter.
Really?
Yeah.
A Weird Al movie? Oh, the Weird Al Yankovic story. It says 2022, September 8th, apparently.
So it's out. On Hulu, right?
Oh, yeah, Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah.
Harry Potter, the Weird Al Yankovic story. Wow.
Yeah.
I had no idea this was a thing.
Yeah, now you know.
American biographical parody film. Oh shit! Look how it come around. No, Quinta Brunson is in that shit.
Wow. Philly, y'all niggas is taking W's lately, man. What's going on? Is Meek about to drop some fire? Y'all know something we don't? What's going on?
Quinta Brunson plays Oprah Winfrey in this shit. What the fuck? Oh man,
that actually sounds funny as fuck,
bro. What? That sounds pretty interesting. I mean, shit. While we on the topic, man, Abbott Elementary came back last week. I know we probably didn't talk about it on the pod, but they 2 episodes in, and they back on they shit, man. I am fucking with it. Did y'all niggas see any of the episodes?
No, I did not. Don't kill me.
Damn.
Don't kill me. I'm gonna watch it this weekend. Jesus Christ, Abbott Elementary's back. Holy
Abbott Elementary.
Shit.
Shout out to Barbara. Barbara is probably one of my favorite characters on there. She's funny without being funny.
Mm-hmm.
She's the older teacher, the older black woman, who's her daughter is dating son from Everybody Hates Chris. That nigga name is Gregory in the show. Good. It's good, great. I fuck with Abbott Elementary, man. Writing is good to me. It's funny. The timing of all the jokes are funny to me. The acting is great. Just a quick spoiler alert. Right now, I'm not sure if y'all seen the entire first season, but leading up into season 2, episode 1, Janine and Zach Fox, I forgot what his name is in the show. They broke up. Yeah, I wish I knew his name. Actually, let me look it up right now while we're here. Y'all niggas fuck with Zach Fox as just like a rapper and a personality? Y'all niggas familiar with him?
I didn't know he did comedy. I just thought he was just on Abbott.
Nah, yeah, he's a comedian and a rapper.
Oh wow.
Oh really?
Yeah, nah, he's actually pretty good too. Like he not whack. He was on I don't know if y'all fuck with Kenny Beats YouTube show. He was on an episode of that shit. He plays Tariq in Abbott Elementary, but so yeah, they break up they broke up the last episode of the first season. It starts with him moving out, and Janine is broke now. Like she was paying. It's funny because she said they were splitting the bills 80-20. She was taking 80% of it, and he was getting 20. It's funny, it's fucked up, but it's real too though. Cause nigga, I've been there before, man. So, but yeah, she broke now after breaking up, and she just living the life of a teacher that's broke. It's pretty fucking interesting though. Y'all check it out. All the listeners, go ahead and check out that new season of Abbott Elementary. But staying on TV and shit, y'all niggas watched any new TV? I know House of Dragons. That House of Dragons, man.
It was it was I'm gonna just say it was everywhere.
Yeah, what you thinking? Oh, it was everywhere.
Yeah, it was, at least for me, it was everywhere. I couldn't. I think I'm gonna have to watch it for like 14th time because still.
Everybody was saying how they enjoyed it, like it was dope.
What?
I thought it was overhyped, and it was kind of confusing because I mean, of course, they had the time jump, so now we got the adult actors of everybody that was involved. Right. You got the adult Alicent, you got the adult Rhaenyra. King Viserys is older now. I'm surprised he's even still alive. I said last episode of this pod that he wasn't going to make it, but apparently he's making it now. His hair's falling out. He's even older, and him and Alicent had they believe they had a few children already. So before the time jump, Allison was pregnant. So she gave birth. They have a son. Rhaenyra has 3 children now. Because, last episode she got married to old boy from the Valerian family, the half black dude. But, as we spoke on the last pod, he is clearly not into women, and that leaves a question of okay, whose baby is this? They got three children. Whose fucking baby is this? So as the show goes on, they kind of imply and shed light on who's the baby daddy and shit.
Right.
It's just interesting how everything was going. So the episode actually starts off with Rhaenyra giving birth. I think it's to their 3rd child. She's giving birth, and immediately after the baby is born, they just slapped the nigga. They slapped the little nigga. He started crying, and immediately word comes in, the queen wants to see the baby.
Right.
The queen wanted to see the baby, man, because, before it even time jumped, when they were still a little bit younger, the queen was already on her, because, like we spoke about last part, Rhaenyra was out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was throwing that monkey around, so now the queen is like, yo, I'm trying to see what the baby looked like. Oh, your 3rd child, and this is not a black looking baby. This is interesting. Your husband's black. Why do you keep giving? Because every child that she has that they showed, blonde hair, blue eyes, white baby, like white kid. You know what I mean? So the queen is onto it now. Like, yo, I knew before, but now this is just confirmation. Your husband is not the one birthing these babies with you. So they got that aspect of it. They got the Knights Guard, the new character they just introduced, the Knights Guard leader. They're implying that he's the baby daddy because it was a scene with him and Cole. You know what I mean? Cole is now like he's a teacher for the children, for Rhaenyra's kids. He's like their teacher to be a soldier, to be a knightsman. He's the one that's teaching them how to bust a gun. You know what I mean? He's teaching them how to use their sword. And during his class, he started going a little hard on one of the kids. And the night guard nigga get mad and just approach him, start fucking with him. And Cole is like, yo, man, like, why you questioning my tactics and how I'm running my class? You acting like this might be somebody that's related to you. You acting like it might be your cousin. You acting like it might be your stepson. You acting like it might be your son. And
that nigga said, nigga, what?
Nigga went off on him.
Nigga turned around. Yeah, he turned around like Haas Bueller.
Nigga try to put them paws on him.
Yeah, it got real.
So that was just the implication and all the signs that point to all these. So this nigga is fathering these babies. And as I caught all of this the second time I watched it, right? Because I watched it twice, and the first time I was just like, yo, I don't know what's going on. I'm confused. They jumping all over the place. The fuck? Rhaenyra, she looked like 2 different people in multiple scenes, so that shit confused me. So, I mean, after watching it the second time, I was like, okay, I see what they tried to do. And it was interesting, but still was lackluster to me. Still gonna watch, though.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the next episode.
I feel like the next episode is going to be another banger for some reason.
I think so, too. Speaking of last episode, Damon, excuse me. Pardon me. Damon is fucking... He got children too with old girl, the black girl of the Lord Corliss's daughter. So that was pretty interesting to me because I don't remember any indication that they were like a thing at all prior to this time jump. But now they got multiple children. So I'm curious to see what that leads into. Because, like we spoke about last pod, he was potential suitor for fucking Rhaenyra. He was thinking he was like the secret side boo, but now he got kids and shit. So it's interesting to see what what what's gonna happen in this realm of the House of the Dragons. I do think this next episode is gonna be live. You said what?
Oh, are we staying here or are we going back?
What you mean?
Is the time jump permanent?
Oh yeah, it's permanent. Like these are who we're gonna see from the rest of the show now.
Okay.
Yeah, these are the actors. Like whoever's playing whoever now. These are the people that we're gonna see as the show continues to progress.
Yep.
So
that's how I know. Next episode will be fire for sure.
Yeah, I'm thinking it'll probably be fire. Like something big is gonna happen because that's episode 6 coming up. That's like after the midway point because there's probably gonna be a 10 episode season. You know what I mean? How HBO usually does.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 6, they 60% of the way. I mean, something gotta happen. This is like where a climax should be on the rise. So I'm curious to see how that shit go, man. But moving on. I mean, I don't even know if I want to bring this up, but we got one more other show, Atlanta, but there was a 100 greatest TV shows of all time list that came out from Rolling Stone. Did y'all brothers see that shit? I mean, 100 greatest TV shows of all time according to Rolling Stone. I mentioned that because Atlanta is in the top 10, which is very interesting to me. Atlanta is a newer television series. It hasn't been around for that long to be considered the best of all time.
Of all time? No.
Of all time. And this is actually a list put together by Alan Sepinwall. Not too sure who he is, but apparently he's a known writer for Rolling Stone. So he's the one that put this list together.
This list seems like he just started watching TV and decided to make this list. Because why the fuck is Oz at 99?
Oh, Rick and Morty is at like 92.
96.
96. Yeah, see, look.
He put Atlanta. He put Atlanta before.
He put Atlanta at 9, son. I'm trying to pull it up right now, but for some reason this shit is bullshitting.
Atlanta
from the top.
Let
me see as I pull it up. Wow, Parks and Recreation is at 30. Okay. Wait, what was that? Am I bugging? He got Sesame Street at 26. This list is just, first of all, how can you even have Sesame Street on a list with like 30 Rock and The Wire? This list is just all over the place. It's literally anything that ever came on TV. To put a list out like this, I think you got to categorize this shit a little bit more, man. Like, cause he got Saturday Night Live on here. That's a TV show, but that's like a sketch show. That should be on a list alone with just sketch comedies or some shit. But anyway, the top 10. He has, let's go from number 10 down.
I can help you out with that. 10 is the Mary Tyler Show. The Mary Tyler Moore Show. 9 is Atlanta. 8 is Cheers.
Before you finish that, the Mary Tyler Moore Show was on CBS from 1970 to 1977. How the fuck do you have a number 9 after that was in 2016 to the present?
Right.
That's all I'm like. It's just all. This list seems like it's all over. But continue, my bad. Continue, my bad.
8 is Cheers. 7
Another 80s
is Mad Men. 6 is Seinfeld. 5 is Fleabag. Didn't even know that.
I never even heard of that show.
Never knew that show existed. 4 is The Wire. Okay, all right.
Okay, The Wire top 5.
I get The Wire top 5. 3 is Breaking Bad.
I'm still kind of okay with that.
2
Maybe not
is The
3.
Simpsons.
Yeah, that's wild.
And
Right
1 is The Sopranos. Yeah, he definitely just started watching TV.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I've never even seen The Sopranos, bro.
Oh man,
I
I
heard
stopped
great
watching
things.
one season. I ain't stopped watching it on purpose. I just got caught up in other shit. I'm on season 2 though, but great show nonetheless. It's not better than The Wire, but you know. Okay.
It's just impossible to put a list like this together because I'm like, if you did something like this, you would have to do it by network. Like HBO should have their own top 20 list.
Right.
And Sopranos would not be number 1 on that list for me.
It wouldn't.
Keeping it a buck, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way Tony Soprano and them boys is fucking with Bodie and Omar and them niggas.
Yeah, you know people love the mafia.
It's something about these lists, man. It's like
That's why I hate lists like this because they treat it like it's facts and not opinion. That's how it gets spread like facts. Like people use it. Well, the Rolling Stone top 10 was number 1 show was The Sopranos, so I guess that's the best show of all time. And it's just like, no, that's just how he feels about it. But you know, people take things. That's why I just hate journalism is fucking dead.
Yeah, you might be right on that, my boy. Journalism might be kaput.
Word.
Definitely might be kaput. I mean, I seen a few episodes of this show, but at 11 they got Succession. That's a fairly new show.
It's very new. It's a great fucking show. I talked about it on a few episodes of the pod, and it's a fucking amazing show. You know what I'm saying? Great show.
I fuck with the episodes I've seen. I can see how where it would go, and what I've seen before, I could tell like, oh, this is some shit.
Great fucking writing. The writing on that show, man, is superb. Superb.
Just to round out, just to put a button or just to kind of end, because we really didn't bring it up because I was really trying to get into Atlanta, but I'm not sure if y'all ever seen I May Destroy You with Michaela Coel, the British shorty. They got that listed at 19. It's an HBO show, great show, don't get me wrong. But that shit aired in 2020, bro. There's only been like 2 seasons of that shit. How the fuck is that making the top 20 over shows that's been out for years? Like, just to give a reference, that's number 19. Number 20 is 30 Rock. 21, All in the Family. 22, Star Trek. 23, Watchmen. 24, Freaks and Geeks. And 25, MASH. These are shows that have been, and 26, just to add to it, is Sesame Street. So it's like, yo, a show that's been out for 2 years, 1.5 seasons, or 1.5 year, 2 seasons, can be considered better than a show that has multiple seasons and like over 10 years in the game. It's just, I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's just hard to kind of.
No, you're right. It's impossible.
It's tough to fucking match those up against each other. That's like saying, yo, we gonna put John Morant on a top 10 list higher than LeBron.
My nigga, the thing is, what type of machine you got to come up with this list? Because
Word.
Hey, niggas got shows from when dinosaurs was walking. Like who like, you know what I'm saying? Like who constructed this and sat and was able to review those shows and reviewed Atlanta? Or
what
you
was
telling
the criteria?
Me, right. Like, and that's what I'm saying. And then if you didn't see it, who sat there and watched it? Or who did you go get to get the opinions for that show?
Fuck opinions. This is the information to know about the shows. Like,
right.
Every show on here has multiple seasons at least. The Simpsons is number 2. That shit is like, I don't even know how many seasons of that shit it is. And to add to that, I don't even know where South Park is on this list, bro. Let me just search real quick.
Bro,
to find out where South Park is.
SNL, bro.
Plot twist: South Park isn't even on the fucking list
at all.
I doubt it. If it's not in the top 20, then I don't know what the fuck he was smoking.
The Office is at 34. Lost 35.
Crack.
I don't see South Park on here at all. Insecure at 43.
Oh my god.
Yo.
He had Rick and Morty at 96, but put Insecure at 43.
Friends is at 49.
Bro,
who is
what
these
is,
niggas?
how are we listing this, bro? This shit is insane to me, bro. Don't really make sense.
Yeah, this is a new era of the internet thing. These lists, because there's no way to, even if you think these are in the right spot, there's literally no way. If he did a top 10, maybe 100 shows is a lot, fam. Like, it ain't no way you going through 100 shows and ranking them shits accurately based off of the same criteria. They got Squid Game at 95, my nigga. Like, Squid Game had one season, and that shit is before Rick and Morty. Like, what are we doing?
Who is these niggas?
Mac, who is this nigga? I tried to Google him, YouTube him, Yahoo, Ask Jeeves.
Where's like Fresh Prince and shit?
I didn't see no black shows, bro, if I'm keeping it a buck.
Oh, all right.
I see nothing but these white sitcoms.
In Atlanta?
Like, I'm scrolling down through, right, like, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia at 81 is crazy. That should be way higher. Man, the Rolling Stone, y'all, Sex in the City is at 78. I'm not a big Sex in the City fan, but cultural impact alone, like, should make it at least top 50. They got the Jeffersons on here. I'm done with this list, man. Like,
Chappelle Show? No.
They got, I don't even see Chappelle Show, but I don't see, Chappelle Show is at 69.
Yeah,
all right.
See, yeah. All right. Let's get this. All right. The button has been put on the article. It's over.
Exit stage left.
Yes.
But rank
yes.
Chappelle. It's 6 now.
Oh, South Park is on here. Guess what? It's at 63.
Yeah, see? Yeah, let's get the fuck up out of here. Let's get
South
the fuck
Park
up
is after
let's go clear a sample or something.
Yo, hold up.
Sure.
But they got Key and Peele on here before Chappelle Show.
Yeah,
Yo,
we're clearing
I'm
samples.
good,
I'm clearing a sample. I'm clearing samples.
I'm good, bro. What the hell?
Key and Peele is at 59. Chappelle is at 69. That's impossible. But
Yeah.
I ain't Rolling Stone. We see what y'all niggas try to do.
Yeah.
Try to get niggas upset. That's what you try to do.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to start a fight.
And then the same art people who put out that fucking top, what was it, 50 female rappers and had Cardi B at like number 3.
I've never seen that list, man.
Yeah, so let's just go clear some samples. Yeah,
let's go clear some samples, man.
He tried to turn the Rolling Stone office in a Hot 97 in 2006.
It's fucking nuts.
He's gonna pull up to that shit like Ice Cube in the NWA movie, nigga. But I mean, shout out to Atlanta, number 9, greatest show of all time, apparently. I don't even think I seen the most recent episode. I seen last week's episode with Paperboy and the Bar Mitzvah and shit. That was actually an interesting topic about just the music business, it being a young man's game, and also just the number one consumer of the shit. It's like young white people, right? Young white kids. It was interesting, and I mean, we could probably move on from it. I thought it was interesting how they introduced the topic of Paperboy being an older rapper, street rapper. Episode starts out with him performing at a bar mitzvah, you know what I mean? He got hired to perform at a bar mitzvah, and at the end of the performance, the dad of whoever is the child at the bar mitzvah comes up to Paperboy and is like, yo, he's real. He's fascinated by how Paperboy does his rap shit. You know what I mean? He's just fascinated by him as a person. He's like, yo, my son's trying to do this rap hip hop shit. Like, can you teach him? Like, what will it take for you to, I mean, take him under your wing and show him the ropes? Because, you know, this white dude is an older white man. He's interested in hip hop just on face value. He thinks it's cool. Paperboy is like, yo, nah, man, I ain't fucking with that, bro. Like, fuck out of here. I ain't for sale. And as he's walking off, old boy, the pops is like, yo, I'll give you $1 million. Paperboy's like, I bet. So fast forward, shows Paperboy pulling up to the studio. 3 young white kids, probably under the age of 15, like high school kids, it seems, or the pairs. And they you know how Atlanta does, they always draw parallels of shit in pop culture to the show. So it had like a nigga named the Yodel Kid, which is probably representing that kid that was Mason Ramsey, the nigga that got popular in Walmart, yodeling and shit, ended up on an Atlantic deal. And there's 2 other white young kids that are just making bullshit music, but I mean, they got all the resources available to them to make the shit. They got an engineer in there full time, just making whatever music they need. Paperboy pulls up. None of them niggas know him. So he's feeling away like, yo, damn, like, am I not hot? Turns out, like, the white kid lets him know, oh, yeah, my son. He tells Paperboy, oh, yeah, you're the guy my dad bought. So Paperboy's feeling away like, nigga, what? Nigga bought? The fuck you talking about? And homie breaks it to him like, yeah, my dad, he's into this hip hop thing. Like, he does a lot, man. Like, he tries to get people to fuck with me and show me the ropes. But I mean, you collect that check, bro. Like, sit here if you want to sit there, smoke, do your thing. Like, I'm gonna get back to my shit. And as he's there, another dude shows up around Paperboy's age. Another black dude pulls up with another little white artist. And him and Paperboy start chopping it up. They're like, yo, know what I mean? Homie tells him, yo, you trying to get out of here? Let's go to the B room. We could really, know what I mean? We could do our grown man shit. They go in there, they start chopping it up, they smoking bud. Paperboy breaks it to him, like, yeah, know what I mean? I ain't really fucking with this, but I'm only here because I got a mail from it. Homie tells him, yo, you should have got 10 mil. Paperboy like, yo, oh shit, fuck. I ain't getting enough bread from this shit. What the hell? So now they getting a little close. Homie invites him to this meeting. At the meeting, they introduce the topic of a YWA, a young white avatar, which basically is a young white kid that loves hip hop culture, isn't really rapping and isn't really into that shit, but as the OG, as a nigga in hip hop, Paperboy takes him under these dudes take these white kids under their wing and just get bread off of them because they, you know what I mean? They show them the ropes, they help them write their music, and because white people are like the biggest consumers in hip hop, they know if you got somebody that's a white rapper, we could point to a number of examples nowadays. Jack Harlow, Logic, G-Eazy, niggas that's white that rap that might be nice, but white people could relate to them just because of how they look. So with that comes a larger percent of the motherfucking pie that you taking out of. So I thought it was interesting. I was just like, yo, damn. It's actually something when I was making music, I thought of, but not in terms of like finding a young white rapper. I was just thinking like, yo, hip hop is a young man's game. It's probably best to be the older nigga. And that's what hip hop really is. You be an older nigga that been around, seen the game, know what's going on. Take somebody young underneath your wing and kind of mold them into an artist. So I thought that shit was interesting because I mean, if I'm being honest, I think Yeet might be one of them niggas. Like, if you really pay attention to who this nigga Yeet is as an artist, I don't know the nigga clearly, but he got a homie that's black that's like his right hand man. Who knows if this nigga is like a manager or something to him? We just know it's a black dude that's co-signing this nigga Yeet. So it gives him a sense of like street cred. So the shit he talk about, whether it's true or not, it just seems a little bit more believable because he got this black dude in his corner.
Right day.
So I think that shit is very real, son. Like, you gotta think, like, we had that fucking AI bullshit that they try to pull in our face. We got niggas like Lil Pump, like, so you want to say 6ix9ine. All these niggas it's the same thing. Like, it's a nigga that got some bread, got a little bit of clout in the industry, a little bit of, some some relationships that could find a young nigga that's just into hip hop culture, give him a little image, and now, the biggest consumers, white kids, are gonna fuck with you because they think they could be you now. It's an interesting topic. What y'all niggas think about that?
Very
though?
True.
That's the music business. Like that's Atlanta is, and I mean maybe that's why Atlanta is top 10. But Atlanta does a good job in bridging the gap between television, good writing for the most part, and real like pop culture or just topics that's going on in real life. I thought that aspect of that episode was pretty interesting, man, because it's like y'all niggas said, that shit is really going on out here. I fuck with Yeet music. I'm a consumer of music nowadays, but I just listen to a song and that's it. I don't give a fuck about your history, like all of that shit don't matter to me no more. If I put on a song and it's decent and I can listen to it, that's all I care about now. But that's also the reason why shit like this can be successful. You know what I mean? Like why a nigga like Yeet could be, and I don't know how poppin' he is, but in terms of the public and his numbers, whatever that means, he's successful as an artist. One of the most successful right now in terms of just like streaming numbers. When you get into what else it means to be an artist, touring and all that shit, he not there. But in terms of popularity and clout right now, that nigga Yeet is like, he one of them niggas that's up there. And I always thought that he got the nigga, I think his name is September Rich, is the nigga that be featuring on some of his songs that be in his videos, black nigga with dreads. You can see he's a little older, probably like around our age, probably made music, tried to do his thing, didn't turn out, and he either was cool with this nigga Yeet already, came across him and was like, yo, let me manage you, and I could get you to the promised land, my boy. And we see where that nigga Yeet is now. So I thought that was interesting because shit, that is a tactic nowadays that the music business is using. We know the music business feeds off of using younger artists to basically to make profit. You know what I mean? They find a new artist. We see Ice Spice going through that shit right now with her situation. She literally came up overnight, had a few songs out, one video and song popped. Now she's in a position where she's doing all the festivals and shit, or doing a little circuit. But there's videos coming out of her not being like the best performer. Not on her fault. She just didn't have time to develop as an artist. But that's just how the music business runs. We find this new artist that get hot on their own. We put money behind them to take them to another level, and now we're just going to eat off of them. We don't give a fuck if they develop into a real artist or not. We're just going to make all this bread off of them as we can right now, and if you get better, cool, we're going to make more bread off you. If you don't, it's a tax write-off. We don't care. This is interesting. It's real interesting how where hip-hop has come now and just the different... Seeing shit unfold and understanding what's really going on behind the scenes. Yeah, but I guess we could just finish off with some quick music topics. Rolling Loud New York was last weekend. I think it was right before we finished podding, so we didn't really get to. Oh, it was actually right after we finished podding, so we didn't get to talk about it. But Rolling Loud New York, I say it was a success because nobody got arrested. There was no violence. Nobody got motherfucking killed after the show, so that was pretty cool.
We gotta get off pause for that, man. That's
actually really fucking good news because Rolling Loud, they got a history of a little bit of bullshit. You know what I mean? So, Fred, if you will, just get some applause for Rolling Loud New York for being a success.
Listen me up, man. In the words of Bruce Wayne, man, men are still good.
Rolling Loud gets like Flatbush on Juve.
Word.
Men are still good. Men are still brave.
Crazy, man. Rolling Loud. Shout out to everybody that performed. Shout out to the homie Offset, man. Mama.
Hey.
Mama. My nigga Offset was out there styling and profiling.
Oh shit.
Nigga was out there. He performed Bad and Bougie in the rain, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Raindrops, drop top. Nigga literally had raindrops
That shit
falling,
hit.
bro.
That shit hit. That song probably hit crazy on the ears when it was raining. That shit. Raindrops. Drop top. Yeah, that shit probably.
That's whole set looked crazy. And I mean, he wasn't even a part of the show. I think Future
Yeah,
brought him
Future
out.
about.
Future promo. Man,
And
listen.
I mean,
Mad credit. I'm gonna just give mad credit to Set for being that culture to come out and advancing.
that Vanson and why he knew what he was doing, man.
Bro. Bro was wild on the stage, man. I ain't gonna lie, boy was glowing. He was on his Michael Jackson shit, bro. For
He
real.
had that shit on tilt, bro. Like literally.
Boy, the shit was
Rocking it.
pouring down. My son was skiing on the stage, boy.
Nigga had the
Like,
ski goggles on, like, bro. Nigga was lace with the fit. Nigga face fit was lace.
We even want to take off somewhere off the fist gripping right now.
And niggas was like, ooh. You mean Unk and Few?
That's their new names?
Yeah, they go by Unk and Few now, man. You know the Migos is over.
Unk and Few is Takeoff and Quavo now. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I heard it all. I thought I heard it all, but I did. Apparently, I didn't hear it all. So wow.
Okay.
All right.
Unk and Few, man. Uncle and nephew.
Well, you know, shout out to my nigga Offset, man. You know what I'm saying? I really fuck with Offset. Like, for real.
Fuck with Offset, too.
My, oh my,
Fuck
look
with
how the turns of tables. Good God.
Oh, man. Same Rolling Loud. The headliner was ASAP Rocky. And Rocky had a hard time in the mosh pit, y'all. Like that nigga wasn't doing too well when he jumped into the crowd, man. That nigga looked like he was fucking fighting for his life down
That
there.
picture looked like they was stretching his arms and his legs from each other. He's about to fucking.
That nigga screamed out, "Get him off! Get him off!"
Nigga
was like, "What the fuck is y'all niggas? Hey, whoa!"
That nigga had pure fear in his face.
Yeah, what's the meme when Idris Elba was on
Hot Wings?
The Hot Wings show?
Hot Ones.
What the fuck?
Yo.
Oh man, that shit is comedy. Shout out to Rocky though. Shout out to Rocky for headlining though.
Word up.
Headlining, I mean, New York with no new music.
Word up. Did you niggas hear the new song by Playboy Cardi? They shot a video for it. They used the Destiny's Child sample. Did you guys hear that shit?
The sample. Oh yeah. That shit. Not. It's new, but not that new. Like I heard that shit.
Yeah, it came out weeks ago, but
I definitely didn't hear that shit.
That shit fire.
Yeah,
that shit hard, nigga.
But okay, I'm not gonna tell Rocky what to do. You a legend, bro. But bro, niggas can't monster that, bro. Like you
play that. He performed.
I'm not really. Yes, and I was trying to understand how niggas was gonna march to it. Of course, niggas tried to, but bro, that's not really.
Hell no.
But hey, you a legend, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. I ain't about to tell you how to do your thing. It's just song is just. It's more of a vibe to me.
And nigga Rocky is on one of the best Smoke Dizza features ever. We purple, loco. That
Did he like that
Loco.
Loud?
He might have. I wouldn't be surprised.
Not the Dizza song, the shit with him and Cudi.
Oh, I didn't see his set. I just seen like the clip. He might have though. If it's some new shit, I'm pretty sure he might have performed that shit. Shout out to Rocky though. Staying on, I guess this definitely makes sense. Staying on performance news, and we was just talking about Rocky. I'm not too for sure if y'all know who his. Rocky had a child this year.
Hey,
by another artist. by the name of motherfucking Rihanna.
Hey,
Riri.
That's my bitch.
Ooh, fucking
Blow my
Riri.
blunt.
Rihanna is
Smack her butt. That's my bitch.
big Riri. I mean, announced she will be performing at the Super Bowl halftime show next year, 2023, in Arizona. I mean, got that good area and all that. How y'all niggas feel, man? Rihanna, do y'all think she coming out with new music? Is that what this is kind of indicating?
She's going Super Bowl gonna come halftime and she's gonna go throw it. Watch it from the sky. She gonna perform mad old shit. Throw it up.
Oh nah. What's my
Word.
name? And that would be totally fine with me, nigga. Cause shit,
Word.
I ain't see Rihanna perform in years. If Rihanna doesn't put out any new music, she will be solidified in her career with the song she has now.
I don't think she should. I think that'd be amazing.
I did hear a rumor. A little birdie told me that she's trying to bring out some special guests for her performance as well.
That means that she's performing old shit.
Yeah, true.
Gonna,
that is a pretty good indicator. I mean, like I said, if she's
gonna bring out
if she don't put out any new music,
Umbrella, the crowd's gonna go wild. She's going back up.
Nah, she bring out Hove. She gotta perform Run This Town and bring out Ye too.
She's gonna play Umbrella first. And then
I mean, she could bring out mad people. She could bring out Eminem for 2 years.
And then she's gonna bring out Drake for saying "What's My Name." It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be pandemonium. Then she's gonna bring out Eminem to "I Love the Way You Lie." There's a lot of shit going on.
If anyone could pull off all of those features on one, cause you gotta think that set is only like 15 minutes too, if that long. So to get those caliber of artists for that short of a time, because they're not getting paid, but they gotta, just for them to show up is a big look. Of course, Hove is behind like all of the entertainment for the NFL now. So, of course, you seen. I mean, prior to Rihanna being announced, Taylor Swift was announced as the halftime show performer, and that shit quickly dissolved. It actually was an article came out saying she turned it down because she's trying to focus on her newest album. But turning down the Super Bowl is crazy. I don't believe it went like that. Just imagine somebody like, speaking of it, Rihanna actually years ago, I think it was 2019, while the NFL was in the midst of they bullshit as they always are with the Colin Kaepernick shit, which is a whole other situation. She was standing in solidarity with that brother and boycotting the NFL. So it's been, I mean, a lot of people been talking now, is she hypocritical for now accepting a gig with the same company? But like I said, that shit goes deeper because she was standing with Colin, a nigga that was trying to shed light on some shit the NFL was doing, but all the while the nigga was still trying to be a part of the league for whatever reason. But whatever. Shout out to that man and his family.
Isn't Hove tied into all that though?
Hove's tied into everything, man. Hove did. Hove's definitely tied into all this shit.
Yeah, because I believe he had something to do with Dre and them being in there last year, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. He was big. He was a big proponent of having that very big hip hop halftime show. And like I said,
I wouldn't be surprised if he,
I don't think he'll be. I don't think he'll be performing. No.
Oh no.
I don't think he's gonna come out for a feature type shit. But shout out to Rihanna, man. That's a really good look. This is gonna be like our first time seeing her just in public outside of paparazzi. So we ain't seen Rihanna, like she ain't been on tour. She ain't put out no new music, no new videos. Rihanna is definitely not a social media artist that's just on social media for no reason. I mean, just devaluing her fucking career like a lot of these artists do. Rihanna said it herself, so to see her come out for this shit is gonna be interesting. Like, still up in the air whether it's gonna be new music or not, but it's still a good look, and I'm excited, man. fucking excited. Guess drugs. I guess we could finish out with sports, man, since we on the topic of NFL, Super Bowl.
Hey.
We in what now? Week
Week
3?
4.
Week 4. Oh,
Week 4, yeah. Week 4. Yeah, Miami, man. They kicked off the season really
They
well.
finally lost.
Yeah, but they lost because of a situation.
yeah, I don't know if they just lost. There's bigger than just a loss.
Yeah, we all know,
They started the season 3-0.
and they would have won that game. Let's be realistic. They would have won that game. Tua was there, 100%. But yeah, man. NFL dropped the ball like always. They dropped the ball on this one.
Oh, like always.
Fucked up league, man. Hey, very fucked up league. You got guys in the Miami Dolphins organization. They step into the podium. Obviously, well, I believe the coach stepped to. I haven't heard. I haven't looked into anybody else. I don't know if anybody else spoke up yet. But hey, man, fire the organization, man. Just fire them boys, man.
Whole organization needs to be under like investigation right now. So for those, I'm gonna kick it back to you, drugs. But just for those of y'all listening that might be unaware, so I don't know how to pronounce this brother's last name, but Tua Tagovailoa. Tua, you know what I mean, the quarterback, starting quarterback for the Miami Dolphins.
My boy.
You know what I mean? Week 3 last week, you know what I mean? They had a game. He took a shot, he got sacked, he took a shot in the backfield. And upon getting up, you could see that he was clearly injured, and people were speculating that he had a concussion at the moment. The team reported it as a back injury and put him back in the game. So if you watch the footage of what happened, you can clearly see a man gets up, tries to shake his head, trying to shake the cobwebs off. You know what I mean? You get popped in the face, or you get dazed a little bit. You try to shake it off. You know what I mean? You shake your head like shake it off. You know what I mean? Man shit. Get over with. Especially in this football. You know what I mean? That's big in football. Yo, get over it. Next play. You know what I'm saying? He tries to shake it off, and upon him trying to run back to the huddle, the nigga falls. So it's like, all right, this is clearly not a back injury, man. Like, if you hurt your back hurt, you're not collapsing like that, just trying to run. Anyway, they take him out the game. They run some tests. The organization deems him, the doctors, everybody in the organization deems him fit to go back in the game. Put him back in the game. He finishes the game. They win. Fast forward to Thursday night, people were speculating before the game, like, hey, man, he had a concussion. There should be some more tests ran. Maybe he shouldn't play the next game, being that the next game was only 5 days away. They had a short week. They played Sunday, then they had to play Thursday night football again. Against the, who they played? Against the Broncos? No, they played against the,
wait.
Miami. For Cincinnati, they played against Joe Burrow and them boys.
Yeah, right.
Prior to the game, niggas is curious to see if Tua was gonna play. Game starts, Tua plays. Before halftime even comes, my man takes another shot, sack, clear cut sack, boom, homie takes him down. Tua slams his head and he immediately seizes up, fam. Like, that shit was hard to watch. My man hands start getting all like stiff. He's like, that's what happens when you catch a seizure, bro. Like, yeah, he literally locked up. His body locked up. He seized up. And he had another concussion.
Slammed to the ground.
He got thrown to the ground. His head hit the fucking floor. And he had to be taken off on a stretcher. So now the talk is the Miami Dolphins organization, one, not only put him in harm's way, they didn't do a good job of evaluating his injury from the last game. And knowing the NFL, NFL is about big business. We know the NFL is about their money, protecting the shield. Them niggas was only when you gotta think Miami Dolphins ain't been shit for some years, so them being a contender for anything is news. You know what I mean? It's big news, and it's probably bringing a lot of money to the organization. So they know not having their top quarterback is gonna devalue that shit. So they probably put a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? They put a little, not pressure, but they tried to get him back on the field as fast as possible without taking his injury serious. So back to you, drugs. Know what I mean? They fucked that nigga over basically, man.
Yeah. Well, once again, NFL can't be trusted. Man, I think a lot's gonna go down. You know, since this happened, a lot needs to be addressed publicly because we all seen it publicly.
2 weeks back to back.
Right. And to be honest with you, the first time it happened, that shit scared the fuck out of me. I was watching the game. That shit scared
the first week?
Yeah, the first time it happened.
You mean
against, Buffalo? When
yeah. Last week against Buffalo, yeah, bro. Like he got up, tried to shake it off, and fell to his feet. It's very rare occasions where anybody is just walking and just fall to their feet without their control. That's a clear indication of some shit going on in the brain that is not normal. And in the NFL, I've never played fucking football. Clearly, if you see me, I ain't never played no football before professionally, but the NFL and football in general in America, you know what I mean? Football is like a big American thing. It's the only country that has this sport. I mean, you could consider the Canadian Football League, but it's not up to the level of the NFL. You're trained as a young kid from like 7 years old playing pee-wee football to be a man, to shake it off, to, you know what I mean? If you hurt, don't even let the coach know. You gotta, you know what I mean? The whole purpose of the sport is to be a great teammate to one another and put the team first. Don't put yourself first. So I can see you're the starting cornerback. You a black man. You feel like you have this responsibility of the team is looking to you to help them. Your team is looking to you to put them on your shoulders. I can see him taking that hit and feeling fucked up, but being like, "Yo, I gotta keep going. This is what I was trained to do from a youngster playing this sport, especially playing the quarterback position. It's like, yo, if I get hurt, I gotta suck it up and I gotta get back out there." You could clearly see that was what was going on. Even more adding to it with the Miami Dolphins being a nice team this year, they being successful. He might have felt even more pressure. Like, yo, I can't let these niggas down. I can't let the organization down. Who knows what pressure they putting on him behind the scenes? Like, hey man, we ain't really been here. You the one right now. You could take us to that spot. They got Tyreek Hill now. I mean, they got a little squad, so it's added pressure to perform nowadays. And I mean, Tua ain't really got paid his big deal yet, so he might even be looking at it as on terms of like, yo, this is for my family too. Like, this ain't even just about me in sports. Like, I perform well this year. We do good. My family will be set because I'm going to get a deal at the end of this shit. So I think it was all the collection of the team putting pressure on him putting pressure on himself, the pressure of being on a fucking football team. All of that shit had to do with what we seen on Thursday. I ain't gonna front. You said the one against the Bills scared you. The shit against the Cincinnati Bengals on Thursday, that shit scared me, bro. Like, the nigga literally seized up, bro. His fingers and shit was locking up. That shit was scary to see.
No, that was scary. No, that was scarier for sure. But I'm saying, the first time it happened, bro, like I seen it
Yeah.
We watched the man get up, bro, and fall back down, bro.
Fall back down, word.
And he walked right back to the line, bro. Like
And walk
nobody said,
right
yo,
back.
hold on.
Yeah. His linemen tried to pick him up and call for help. They did. Like I said, he was out for like not even like a full drive, I don't believe. No. Actually, he went out for maybe one drive. And they put Teddy Bridgewater in. Shout out to Teddy. And that nigga Tool was back like 2 drives later. He finished the game, but that was just because it was more of a defensive game at the end, like toward the end of that shit. So he really didn't have to play any more minutes in the game. But I mean, clearly he wasn't healed. Clearly he does. And the thing about the NFL too, this is where the investigation of the team and just the league in general comes in. There's a concussion protocol that players have to go through to even be cleared to come back into the game.
Yes, he passed the fucking protocol.
This is the thing too, though. Like when he first got injured, if you watch the game on the field, the report was a head injury. Then it quickly changed to a back injury, which was already sus. The first report was a head injury. Now they're saying it's a back injury. Like those two things aren't even related, like at all. So that was just Miami covering their ass. Like, hey, we can't say it's a head injury because if we say that, that means he got to go through this COVID protocol. I mean, this concussion protocol. And if he doesn't pass, he can't come back in. And now we fucked.
Bro,
which is even it's not to cut you over. It's just wild because it's like, yo, we only in week 3. That's how desperate Miami was, bro. It's like, yo, they seen a little bit of success 3 weeks in that they wanted to risk this nigga's possibly his career in life just to win a game.
Right. The coach came out and basically tried to apologize and try to basically X his name out of the whole situation by saying, oh, yeah, I'm not even that type of guy. Oh, yeah, I would never, of course, along the lines of that. And bro, regardless of you coming out and saying that, there's a percentage of blame that's going to you, bro. What's wrong with you?
You're the head coach.
What's wrong with you, bro? Why are you telling us about your personality and
why you apologizing?
How you are and who you are, bro? That don't even matter right now. Something already happened, bro. So now we got to deal with this. Like, speak on this.
Yeah.
What were you thinking when you told him to come back into the game? What was you looking at? What was you paying attention to?
Nigga,
you wasn't paying attention to that much because, I mean, he's the starting quarterback. So, I mean, obviously some sort of, you know what I'm saying, had to be going in the back of your mind during the game, regardless of how much you have to focus on calling plays or, whatever, the way the game is at the moment.
Them owners putting pressure on that nigga. Like, hey, get him back in the game. Get that boy in the game.
Bro, hey, listen, man. Nobody gonna say it. I'm just waiting to see which one of these media personalities is gonna come out and say it. I feel like Stephen A is gonna. He already danced along the lines.
Mm-hmm. He did. He danced online. He definitely did. I'm reading right here. This is from CBS Sports. NFLPA terminates unaffiliated neurotrauma consultant who was involved in Tua's concussion check. So they already fired the nigga that was unaffiliated. He was an unaffiliated neurotrauma consultant. So it's basically, this seemed like they just had a nigga on the sideline that might be a doctor, but in the role that he was playing for the team, he was just a consultant. Basically a nigga that they had on the side, like, hey, check this nigga. Is he good? All right, he good. They said, Joan, the fuck? So they said that they discovered several mistakes were made by the doctor. Per the league's concussion diagnosis and management protocol, UNCs are appointed by the NFL Head, Neck, and Spine Committee in consultation with the NFLPA and approved by the NFL Chief Medical Officer. Basically, somebody fucked up, and I don't know if it was them fucking up as opposed to somebody putting pressure on them to make a decision. And of course, they're gonna fire the nigga that is quote unquote in charge, this consultant, but I don't think he consulted on his own. He might have had some information like, hey, he might have, we don't even know. He might have been like, yo, you fucked up, man. You can't go back in there. Someone for the organization was like, yo, you sure? Check him again. Now he feeling pressure because he don't want to get fired. Like, oh, damn. Maybe I should just put him back out there. It gets deep. NFL is a dirty league, man. We've known this for years. I mean, football is just one of them things that like we continue to support because we love the sport, but goddamn, the organization is just so fucked up. NBA is light years ahead of them in terms of like social awareness and the players having some say in how shit is ran. But I mean, moving on, Lamar Jackson is that dude. Pay that man. He is helping me on my fantasy team. I'm 2-1 right now. You know what I mean?
Screaming this every week. We screaming this every week.
Pay that man.
Pay that man.
Pay that motherfucking man. Bro, it was at one point, I think this was last week prior to the last game, this nigga, as a individual, was ranked number 11 in total offense, bro. That means total rush yards, total passing yards, compared to the offenses, like you put an offense's stats together for the rush yards, pass yards, and touchdowns, he was ranked number 11 by himself based on his stats, bro. I mean, he was ahead of 19 other teams as an individual. That's not even considering like the receivers that's catching these passes. This is like the stats that he account for himself was number 11 out of 30, bro. That's wild. Pay that man.
Pay that man. That boy got stretch pants.
Oh man, NBA Media Day passed.
Hey, shout out to Cudi getting onto the podium and not really saying much.
That nigga backpedaled his whole shit.
Yeah, I ain't picking on my boy, man. It's a new season. A lot of big things to look forward to. My nigga Ben Simmons is out in practice. Hey, my nigga Ben Simmons is. Hold on, man.
Ben Simmons is back.
Been in practice, bro.
That nigga's back apparently.
Oh my god, sheesh. My nigga Zion is back in practice. Willie Green.
Who
said Zion dominated practice last night, man? Or I guess yesterday evening.
You said who? Zion? Who that?
Hey, listen, man.
Who he play for?
Oh yeah, yeah. You gonna see who he play for?
I'm just saying. I ain't seen the nigga in a couple some time, so I'm not too familiar. Last I heard, that nigga was out in New Orleans eating chicken sandwiches and shit, overweight. I mean, I ain't seen too much from the boy.
Nah, man. Listen, man, give my boy a chance. If you ain't seen much from him, you ain't seen much from AD.
Who that? I don't know who that nigga is either.
Hey, man. I can't argue that one. I'm not arguing with that one.
Not too familiar about that man neither.
That nigga is like a 14-year vet and played a year.
Nigga played 30 games his whole career.
Right. Boy is on average 10 games a season.
Damn, that nigga is made out of fucking paper mache or something.
Ball. Yeah, that's rubber band, man.
That's funny, man. But NBA is creeping up on us. I'm excited. Fantasy, my fantasy draft. I got the number 11 pick out of 12, bro. I don't know how I'm gonna do this season. I had number 1 last year. I took Jokic. Jokic got me that ring. I got number 11 now, so I don't know.
Hey, listen here, man. Just think about it this way. No Jokic for you.
Yo,
No
Jokic
Jokic for you.
alone. Jokic
Yeah.
alone last year held me down, bro.
I bet he did. That man is a walking quadruple double.
Bro, for literally. So,
Nigga gives you impossible numbers you can't defeat.
bro, and literally, you could start Jokic with -20, and he'll still be a fucking contributor to your team.
You'd be like, God damn, nobody else gave me shit, but this nigga Jokic got 9,000.
Literally, bro. That was my whole season last year, and then the playoffs came, and it was a wrap. You know, playoffs niggas be injured, so
Yeah.
the nigga that had the number one team all year, he only lost one game, had a couple injuries. All I need is you to have one or two injuries, and that was all I needed. And of course I had DeAndre Ayton. He had a nice end of the season. I had some niggas. But fantasy is coming up. Our fantasy draft is in about like 10 days or some shit like that. So
Wait, shout out to my nigga Lonzo. You know what I'm saying?
I did have this on the list.
What?
The Lonzo topic. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Shout out to my nigga Lonzo Ball. He went on into surgery. Speedy recovery to my boy. You know what I mean? Gotta get back, get right. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. A lot of for the Ball brothers, man. It's a lot of big things, man. They've been balling out.
Yeah, Giangelo, he's now, I mean, he's back on the Hornets officially.
I'm excited for that. I don't know how if anybody has been paying attention, but I'm excited for that.
I'm curious to see because Lonzo had that same injury. It was lingering the entirety of last season. So he got hurt in the middle of last season and never really came back.
I'm gonna be honest with you. He might have to take a little bit more time than because
I think he need the whole season, bro. If you're being honest,
it seems like he's jumping into that injury prone, like superstar potential, but injury prone.
Some Derrick Rose type shit.
Yeah, and I would hate that for him because bro is nasty.
Yeah, he could ball. Like he definitely could ball.
I want to see all three of them cooking. So.
Yeah, LaMelo is that nigga.
Yeah, that's always been my guy though.
Yeah, NBA, man. NBA is motherfucking back. I'm excited for the league to come back, man. I really don't know who's the favorite this season. The Nets, I mean, of course, if they full strength, they're going to be a contender.
Who you think going to lead the league in scoring this year? Give me top three. Give me your top three.
Players?
Yeah, leading in scoring this year.
Leading in scoring this year, players. I'm going to go.
Think hard on that.
I'm on the spot. Let's see. Yeah, I'm on the spot now. Let me see. I'm going to go Joel Embiid.
Okay.
This is no order. This is not top three. This is just three, no order. I got Joel Embiid. I got Giannis.
Okay.
And third, I got, or just number 3. Huff. I'm gonna go James. No, I'm gonna go Damian Lillard. Number 3. I'm gonna go Embiid, Giannis, Damian Lillard. Top 3 scorers.
That's you kind of that's more than likely going to be a 3.
I think that'll at the very least one of them will be in the top 3 for scoring. Just strictly scoring.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go more Luca.
That would have been mine too. I chose against him though.
Yeah, I'm gonna go more Luca, Giannis, and you know, I feel like Zion got a lot to prove, man. So I think I'm gonna go with Zion and shit.
He play on the Pelicans, right?
This nigga.
I'm just making
Yeah,
sure we're talking about the
nigga,
same
you gonna
guy,
hate
man.
when that nigga dunk on your boy.
I'm just making sure we talking about the same brother, man. I heard this nigga name before, but I ain't really seen too much. You know what I mean? Like, just making sure it's the same nigga, man. Fuck around. I might draft that nigga, boy.
Hey, listen, man, when that nigga dunked the ball on your boy and you hop out the seat like you spill hot ass coffee on your balls, you gonna know something, man.
I'm just making sure we talk about the same guy, man.
Yeah, shout out to my nigga Z, man.
Shout out to Zion, man. Shout out to that brother.
Looking forward to seeing you ball out, bro.
Looking forward to seeing you stay healthy, bro.
Right. But other than that, everybody else, yeah, Damian Lillard, my boy's coming back. James Wiseman, my boy is coming back. Oh my God, Warriors is going 2 more years in a row. I'm sorry, fellas. Yeah, might as well just start practicing for the next 2 years.
Not for nothing, Kuminga is not that nigga nice too, boy.
Bro, listen, man. Hey, listen, man. I knew Kuminga was nasty the moment I seen them draft that boy. As soon as I seen them draft that boy, I'm like, yo, how did they get this guy?
That nigga literally word. Yeah.
How did they get this guy? And then they got Wiggins. Wiggins is balling insanely right now.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front. Wiggins definitely stepped his shit up.
His confidence is on another level, and I think he's taking away like the focus. I'm not saying that everybody forgot about Steph, but bro, because you have to worry about Steph, that team is impossible to guard.
I didn't even realize this nigga Kuminga in 17 minutes averaged 9.3 points and 50% from the field. That's not bad. And he's only 19, bro.
He's damn near unstoppable on a break. He has good handle.
His birthday
he doesn't
is
do too much. He's a good defender too.
He got size to him.
Bro, he jumps out the gym, bro. He's tall and he jumps out the gym. He's like, what is he, like 6'9"?
He is 6'7".
Oh, okay. Bro, that man jumps insanely high. He like Anthony Edwards, bro.
That's not bad stats for your first season. He played 70 games, 16.9 minutes.
What position and rotation on that team is he? And what's his role? So you gotta always keep that in mind.
I'm looking, they got him listed, this is even wild, bro. He's height. What I just say his height was 6'7". According to the team, they have him listed as a power forward center, my nigga.
Wow.
Oh, that's crazy. Like that's his position.
At the 4 and 5 for the team.
Yeah, small forward, power forward, center. That's what they got him listed as. But I mean, I'm excited. NBA is coming back, man. They got scrimmage games they've been running recently. Preseason is starting soon.
Oh man, it's so lit, bro. That's all I'm gonna say from here. It's lit, man.
This is the best time of the year for TV, man. We got fucking football, basketball, the best shows. I'm wondering, Snowfall should be coming back soon too. Oh, by the way, Snowfall wasn't on that list at all. By the way, that list we spoke about earlier, that shit wasn't on there at all.
Last season, that's why.
Nigga, hell no. They got shows on there that got 1 season. So you mean a show with 1 season is better than 4 great seasons and 1 bad season of a show? Hell no.
Hey, listen, man. Oh yeah, you got me there. You got me there, man. You got me. I was just
Rolling
saying
Stone.
that last season of Soul 4 was so bad.
Yeah, it was ass. It was
That shit made
actually
me not
ass.
want to even read, like, live the show. Like,
Bro, that last season was so bad. I could understand if somebody only watched that season and said that show was a terrible show.
yeah,
Because the first four seasons were amazing. Like, they took this last season, I believe it was the 5th season, and changed up so much. But when you actually pay attention to who was in the writers' rooms and who's on that staff, there's a lot of
changes, a lot of
changes, man.
yeah.
And I mean, not only
But you
in
know,
writers, but in ethnicity. That was a big
the thing
indicator
is
that
though, what fucks that up, and I guess I don't really. You can't really blame the consumer or the fan, because the average consumer, they don't really look into these types of things. Like, we don't, you know what I'm saying? We love the show for what we love the show for. So when we tune in every week, we expecting that greatness, or every season we expecting that greatness, or even better. Like, we expecting, but we not, you know, reading or looking into, the writers moving on or fired, or some of the producers dipping off and going on to another show, or hiring a whole new writing team or some shit. Like, you don't even know. You just come into the new season, it's mad new shit, it's characters going. You like,
it's characters that don't have as much presence as they had prior.
yeah.
Just that's an important thing about. That's the thing about watching these shows and movies and shit, man. Is we judge them based off of knowing that inside information, which matters. But to the average consumer, they watch some shit. That shit don't even cross their motherfucking like brain. But if you're an informed consumer and you actually care about the shit you paying attention to and want to know, it's clear cut information that's there that can let you know, oh, this is why this is that way, this is why it's not that way. But like you said, the average person ain't even going that deep. So to compare or even to have a conversation with someone that isn't on it like that, with like as you are, is kind of not. It don't make sense to even engage.
Yeah.
Word. Yo, I heard this to end. We about to end right here. Shout out to Mark. He just texted me. That nigga working overtime. We potting and he's still sending topics. We spoke about Atlanta, but I didn't watch the last episode. He said Gunna is in the most recent episode.
Really?
Yeah. Gunna's in the most recent episode of Atlanta.
Huh.
I'm gonna probably check that out after we get off of this shit. But
That's interesting.
yo, let's get the homie Mars. Yo, Mars, where you
I'm
at,
right
buddy?
here, niggas.
Yeah, let's
Wait, hold
yeah.
on. Before we pull off from this station, yo, Mars,
Yo,
Superman versus Black Adam.
we'll find out next week, man. We'll see what's up when it drop. We see if he at the end credit scene. From what I heard, he's in it. We don't know what color suit he's wearing. We don't know. Just know if it's blue and red, then they trying to bring in that bullshit 2017 Justice League into it. But if it's the black suit, then it's canon and Zack Snyder's Justice League. So we gonna see. It has yet to be shown. You know, a movie's bad when they marketed it. The Black Adam movie marketed it about him fighting Superman instead of him actually fighting Shazam. So, yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. I'll definitely.
yeah, I want to see Dr. Fate. I want to see Dr. Fate. I want to see how I know the Rock's going to be the Rock. So, but I'm not really looking forward to Black Adam.
Yeah.
So,
Who directed this shit?
nobody. The Rock directed it. It's directed by the Rock.
Wait, seriously?
You would think so.
Oh, right.
Mm.
I mean, hey, we're gonna see what that what that's looking like, I guess.
Yeah, I just did a quick. Viola Davis is in the Black Adam.
Yeah,
Bro,
so
stop.
yeah.
Hey, listen.
She's Amanda Waller, so I mean, perfect casting.
Stop putting Viola Davis in everything, man. What's going on,
No,
man?
she was in the original Suicide Squad. She's Amanda Waller.
Yeah, she is. I forgot she's Amanda. Oh, Pierce Brunson is playing Dr. Fate.
Yeah, James Bond. Great fucking casting. Great casting.
My nigga Aldous Hodge is playing Carter. I fuck with Aldous Hodge. That nigga's he's a nice B-roll actor.
Yeah, they casted him as Hawkman, which is like, why? But whatever.
I think he. I'm not too familiar, so I don't want to.
They blackwashed Hawkman.
Yo, Blackwash is crazy, man. We ain't getting back into that. But,
and then he had the nerve to say heroes don't kill. He told The Rock that in the trailer. Nigga, Hawkman kills all. He kills everybody. He walks around with a fucking magical mace. What?
Oh man. Speaking about black superheroes, just to end, shout out to Solange. Solange debuts original score for New York City Ballet. Second black woman ever to compose a piece for the company. Grammy Award winning Solange, by the way. So I mean, if you in New York, you fuck with the ballet, go ahead and check out Solange's new rendition of Playtime. You know what I mean? It's a New York City Ballet 2022 Fall Season Gala at the Lincoln Center. If you fuck with that type of shit, go ahead and indulge. Shout out to Solange.
For sure.
First person to successfully slap Jay-Z in public and get away with it.
A queen.
Big queen. Big queen. Shout out to Cudi too. We didn't get into it this episode, but just want to say Cudi put out a movie, Intergalactic album.
The Cutter.
Kid Cud.
Intergalactic, you and me.
Hey, Kid Cud, man, drop that shit. Produced by Kenya Barris.
Puppet, let's go.
Intergalactic, me. And it's a sad moment too, because Cudi said this is probably his last project that he's putting out.
Come on, man.
In an interview with look how I come around though, Zane Lowe. Kid Cudi said, man, the Kid Cudi stuff, I think I want to put it on the back burner and chill out with that. I think I want to be done with it. I think closing the chapter on Kid Cudi, I have other things I want to do, and I do not see me never making music. I'll always fuck around in the studio or make something here and there. But as far as getting in the studio and working on an album and then going and touring it, I just don't have it in me. Which, nigga at Cudi's age, getting older in the music business, been there for over probably 10, 15 years. Makes sense, man. Like, this music business ain't what it once was. These fans in the music business with the internet and this new Twitter space and all this bullshit that be out there, it ain't worth it, man. So if you got a career as a nigga like Cudi where you could bow wow and be like, hey, I'm done, it's respectable, man. Like, fuck it. Why else? Why would you continue to try to work in this space? I think he's gonna continue and do like the TV, cartoon, anime space. And I can fuck with that,
man. Cudi's really one of the goats, man.
I mean, shit. Word.
Hero.
He was in the Entourage.
Yeah.
For real, big hero. He'll always be a hero. I got Cudi shit tatted on me, man. My first 2 tats was Cudi inspired.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, that Barkley show when he came out like a Power Ranger, it was like the perfect image of what Cudi is. So what you know what I'm saying? What we seen Cudi as, or it's like, yo, this nigga is a fucking Power Ranger.
and him saying now, like, he just doesn't see him, he doesn't have it in him anymore. I seen him actually a month ago from today out here in the H, and you could tell, bro, like, you could see he was just at the end of his road with it. He was doing his thing. He still had it, but you can see it was just something different that he was just like, hey man, like I'm out here, I'm fucking with y'all fucking with me, but I don't really even want to do this shit no more.
Yeah.
And I could respect that, man. Like, nigga, this was his first tour in like mad years.
And who the fuck leaked his shit, man? I don't want to talk about that, but who the
We ain't
fuck?
even gonna talk about that. That's
We gonna blame Mike Dean for that.
I was gonna say, Mike Dean, you corny, bro. We don't even fuck like niggas don't fuck with Mike Dean. Like niggas, I'm gonna say this: Mike Dean, legend. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But how people fuck with him, niggas don't even understand what his contributions are to music to be fucking with him like they are. They doing it off some bullshit clout internet shit. He got a little personality online now, so they gonna vouch for whatever the fuck he say just off of his history. Niggas don't know what he engineered. Exactly. Niggas don't know his engineering history, like what that even means, like what differentiates him from other engineers. Like niggas don't know nothing about that technical shit. They just know his name.
Yeah, it's just he's associated with Ye. Like,
yo, Mike Dean, you corny nigga.
But you corny, bro.
You corny, nigga. We fuck with you. You can make some shit for me. Don't get me wrong, but nigga, you still corny though. I'm gonna let you know. Yo, that shit you did to Cudi. That shit was corny, bro. But either way, yo, this was a long ass episode, fellas. I'm not gonna front. This was a long episode. Yo, Mars.
Play a sample, son.
Go ahead and these niggas finish clearing their samples, man. Let's get this.
All right, you
shit
bitch made ass niggas, get the fuck up out of here. You scandalous assholes. You know what I'm saying? The episode's come to an end. We gave you niggas. How long was we record? How long is this? 2 hours?
Almost.
God damn.
Shit.
Man.
We gave y'all niggas 2 hours of us spewing that real shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Next week we'll be back with the crack. For the fans out there. You know what I'm saying? Go clear a fucking sample or something. Go clean your house up.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
You know what I'm saying? Go handle your BI. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
It's cracking the
motherfucking 80s.
Crack, crack, Mike, crack.